Good evening and welcome back to Sack to the Future. It is week number 15 here in 1965. And we get the Bears taking on their second consecutive semi-pro team. The first one they squeaked out a 1-point victory against. So let's hope it doesn't go that difficult this time around. But we will see, as the Seattle team has beaten human players already this season, so we know that they are not the easiest of the semi-pro teams. Hey, what's up, Cootie?
We've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks.
How's it going tonight?
I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team.
Bears, Seahawks.
Thank you, Coach.
Seahawks, of course, not real in 1965, but they are full of retirees or ex-players and Canadian football players, things of that nature. There's the Bears. No names on the jerseys, of course, back in the 1960s. The white C on the helmet.
And the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
There they come. Bears currently in first place. I don't know if when we will get a look at the NFC playoff picture, but technically the Bears have not been eliminated from the 1 seed, although that seems very difficult. But technically they can go anywhere from 1 to 6, but they are in the playoffs. There you see Johnny Morris last week. He got that 73-yard Hail Mary to win the game. So he had 2 touchdowns in total last week.
Remarkable.
And here we go. Let's go with kickoff middle, shall we?
It's the final 3 weeks of the
There's the team that is probably the number 1 seed over here on the NFC. The Cowboys are 12-2. You see they beat the Raiders 7-3 this week. This is an afternoon game, so we will have some finals down below.
To about the 35-yard line. So out come the
Who is the great semi-pro quarterback? It's Mike Mossoff. 14 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. One of the few computer-controlled quarterbacks that has more interceptions than touchdowns.
And find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story.
He does scramble, if I remember correctly, from some of the teams that have played him before. I've played these guys before as the 49ers, and I did beat them, but they've beaten some pretty good teams. In fact, I think they may have beaten the current number 2 seed Rams. See if we recognize anyone on the line. Walt Kuzik. That's it. All due to John Amos, Bob Lacey.
Physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
No reason. So I did have some exciting news here in that. What? Wait, what? There we go. No? What the hell? It said that I unlocked Dick Butkus. Maybe he's not rated high enough. I think you have to get up to an 85 to have the abilities. But anyways, there's EV, Kilcullen, Leggett, Morris, Butkus, and Fortunato, Witzel, Pettibone, Rosie Taylor, and Benny McRae.
Because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go ahead and play as Fortunato on this one.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And that one going nowhere.
Oh, a go Seahawks, huh? Wow.
Tough sledding.
Wants the Packers to win the division. Interesting.
Running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your
I guess technically just wants it to be official that the Bears are eliminated from any hope of getting the number 1 seed and any realistic hope of the number 2 seed. So I see where he's coming from. I guess wants to lock up the 1 and 2 seeds for himself.
Kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
All right, so here comes the offense. the quarterback, Rudy Bukic, has been playing a lot better lately. 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 1,500 yards. Not necessarily the yardage, because well, they don't need to throw as much as some of my other teams, I guess. And the reason they don't need to throw as much as some of my other teams is because they have a real running back. Finally.
And that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
That's, well, you know what? You say Bukic is playing better, and then he throws the ball like that. So let's take a look at the offensive line. You got Lee, Rebel, Pyle, Cadell, and Watoska. Johnny Morris, Ronnie Bull, Gale Sayers, Mike Ditka, and Jim Jones. Gale Sayers and Mike Ditka right next to each other. It's a good thing.
Because this defense, they love to run blitz, and they clog up the running lanes.
After the incompletion, here's
more of a Billy Wade play here, but we'll try it anyways.
Second and 10. Rolling to his left.
Why? What?
Here's incomplete.
I'm pretty sure they hit Ditka.
This is how the defense will line up for Seattle.
All right, Stafford, Russ, Hudson, Gossage, Wolf, Karras, Mittinger I've heard of. Bethune, Pessinen, I'm pretty sure heard of that guy too, although it didn't look like him. So now I gotta sit there and figure out something that's going to work here on third and
incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And of course, Bukic can't get the ball out of his hands.
A few issues here on the offensive line.
So here we go with the semi-pro teams and their super quick defenses.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount.
Those ratings matter.
It's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles.
All right, good field position for the team from Seattle.
What was wrong with them in the last game?
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32.
There's a handoff and
You have to be
stuffed.
almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement.
There's an excellent move taken by McCulley.
And this one's going to go
That helps.
losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play.
What do I want to do here? You know what? Let's probably keep the quarterback spy because this guy will try to run sometimes. And he runs and gets it. So there you go. 1 carry, 1 yard.
And that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack.
There you see friggin' Carolina beat the Patriots. I've already lost to one semi-pro team this week.
But it does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That is out. And I will get it at 20. All right, maybe I don't come out and pass the ball 3 times this time.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race of the NFC. Still a lot to be determined in terms of their final seeding. We do know they'll be in the playoffs, but in what shape, what capacity, we're not sure. But here, play for sports cliche and then just take it
Of course.
time, right?
Of course.
And look, the thing about cliches, they've been proven over.
Not only did he get through the line and bury me 5 yards deep, but then he started levitating.
No getting off the gas, right? No mental letdown.
So this is intimidating. They didn't show it, but when he got up, he just kind of floated his way up. You know, I hate when I have to throw the ball with the Bears. Or any team, really, but the Bears are actually supposed to be decent, so I figure I shouldn't have to throw out of the shotgun all the time.
2nd and 15.
Ditka holds on to that ball. Let's hit him with the hurry up since they're friggin' amazing if I do anything else.
On 3rd down, trying to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good play.
Wow, so many fast players on the Seahawks.
On the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just
Okay, another
slow.
punt.
You know, they were talking
And
about
back them up a
fast
little
start,
bit
but
more
they
than
were
last
talking
time.
about
I get it to 32. I'm going to have to play defense this game. Again.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really
Bears have some quick
backfires as he's
defenders
gonna be
too,
brought down
so.
well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a
In case
safety
they
that
were
came
not
through and made the
understanding
play.
that.
But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes
So the
it
Seahawks already have
across
2
the
wins against the
40.
Humans.
It's a gain of 15.
That's disturbing.
First down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about
There's
4
the handoff, 4 carries, 3 yards now.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
There he runs and gets the first down.
45 at the 46. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the center.
Hey, there's finally a throw to nowhere.
Before the game,
It's nice
they
when the
were running
computer does that every
routes
once in a
about
while.
as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
18 Gator. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move it. Go.
Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will.
Oh, stop diving.
And he's gonna have
I
another
just
first
want to
down
take
as
the head off
tackle's
one
made
time.
at the Bears' 29-yard
Go
line.
scrambling around like an
Watch
idiot.
film of this game and hand out the grade sheet. He's
So
gonna really
upsetting.
like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding.
Really? That's the kind of blocking the Seahawks gets?
Loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I'm not even going to believe the fumble.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology
I mean, I'll
of the
take
game
it, but
never
I just don't
ceases to
believe
amaze
that
me
it's going to
because
hold.
You would think there would never be a fumble.
Yep,
From
see,
what
here
we
we
hear
go.
from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time.
Even though the league needs more fumbles.
Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
There's a stupid knee down. Oh, I'm still going to be here, I'm sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Why wouldn't it be reversed?
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Sit up.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And
Wow,
stopped
he could have got
immediately
that,
there.
but he decided to juke
Not
for no
enough there
reason.
for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Go now. 8 read. And watch delay. Hut. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage
Unbelievable.
before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Indy. You. 5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the
Unbelievable.
6. And he is in
Hard to
for
turn
the
me into
Seattle touchdown.
Way too easy for the semi-protein.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. but the ones that go to
So
the Pro
sick and
Bowl,
tired of the
they
semi-pro
have
teams
refined
being just as
running
hard
ability.
as anybody else.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0
Or harder
game.
because they get their speed boost, which only the Chiefs do out of the regular
Take it in the
teams.
end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go.
It's the end of the first quarter.
Can't
do
All of a
anything.
sudden, it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7.
And Gale Sayers drops the ball for no reason.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Of course, can't tackle. Should have just let myself be sacked.
43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle.
I don't want to bore you with the ratings, but I kind of want to go look at the ratings, and I'm sure the man coverage rating is in the 60s, but he's all over my guy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I'm sure their run blocking ability is also probably in the 60s, but that doesn't
Tremendous
matter.
blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's in.
Finally, a play made by
Today's
safety,
NFL, these
of
big guys
course.
are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track.
Oh, there's an injury. He just goes down to a knee, though. No big deal.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense.
There's a
6
sack
defensive
finally.
backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them.
Punts out to the 9-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt.
Well, you know what? Let's go with the formation. The only formation that does anything against semi-pro teams anymore, apparently.
Football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
No, not this
And
team.
he's gonna be met at the line.
All kinds of
Taken
block
down.
breakers on this one.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, Charlie! Now! Tookie's the mark. I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
What the hell?
Looking middle.
How's the
and it's
linebacker able
incomplete.
to stay with the receivers?
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
Well, at least they fell for that.
Touchdown, Chicago. A
So big play to Johnny Morris again, the only
91-yard
pass play that works against semi-pro teams.
On the board here in the first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go
Luckily,
toe-to-toe with
Bukic
these
didn't
guys,
fire it straight into the ground or overthrow
hit
it.
him with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And we are finally tied.
Splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard.
So here come the Seahawks, bringing it out.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards
Up to the
here.
27-yard.
As they bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And again this time to the 10.
Oh, did you? Hold on. You gotta see this replay because this blocker just blows up Dick Butkus. Semi-pro guy. And he blows me up.
And they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field. But man, his first step is so
Yeah, can you see him there? Pushes me back like 2 full yards because guys that played semi-pro ball back in the 60s often were able to intimidate and out-violence Dick Butkus.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, 100th career sack. I don't think that's necessarily true, but he is a Hall of Famer, and he has been around for a while, before the 60 season even. So, if they had sacks back then, that might be pretty accurate, actually.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll set up the throw.
Come on, guys.
And that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackles
Just getting completely destroyed on their moves as soon as they make a move. My professional defensive backs can't do anything. They just fall 5 yards off them.
Do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
Yeah, they blocked that up even.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. And for the right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
So perfect blocking, perfect knowledge by the semi-pro quarterback. Everything's just perfect.
We hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Okay, so back-to-back decent plays there.
From the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be
Swear to God, if he would have came up with that.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And it is good.
It's good.
Be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone?
All right. Bears need some offense more than just one play where the corner gets tricked.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
I don't know why 2 guys are in the exact same spot, but as long as one of them made the catch, it's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2-minute warning already.
The first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
59. Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Here's a tip.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, exit. Ready?
Second and 2.
Check. No.
And an incomplete pass.
Knocked away.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
Oh my God, Ditka, why is he jumping up in the air?
A really good plan to try and chip away this time.
That's at least a first and goal, if not a touchdown, if he stays on his friggin' feet.
For a flag there offensively, several on the
God.
sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And
The field goal's good, so at least they tie it up, but
So chalk that down as
no reason to jump up in the air and the pass. You beat the defender, the ball's leading you to the end zone, and you jump up. to make sure, at the very least, you come down with it and you can't get any yards after the catch. But worst case, because when people jump up in the air, they become frail or whatever and lose all strength in their body. Somebody breathes too hard on you, you drop the ball.
On the ready. Pick me up. Here we go. Deuce.
All right, let's see what they do with their 3 timeouts. Handoff. Of course, he breaks tackles.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
We'll take that, though. If they want to do that, they'll probably run twice, call 2 timeouts, and
stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Who knows what they'll do, actually.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense.
It's a bad throw finally.
Defensive backs blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14.
What?
12 yards.
Gale Sayers can't change direction.
And the Bears take over.
Awesome.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Come on, dude. Watch twist. Hey, Sam off. Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Morris makes the catch and gets out of bounds, so that's good.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the pass.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Catch the ball, Sayers.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again from the 41.
What? Twist. What? Squeeze. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
It's out of reach.
All
right, well, let's do one more, take one more shot, shall we?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We own them. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Basically, for 1 second to go to the Browns, leading the Steelers 20-6.
First half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And down he goes.
It's a couple nice moves by Sayers to get some yardage.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give it here to his running back.
Man, if 59 didn't get in there to slow me down, could have been good.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Well, it's still tied, so you haven't missed much.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it.
There's Ditka holds on to the ball, so that's good.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leo!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook
Complete
up
to
here,
Morris.
the comebacker complete.
On the ball!
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back.
Way too early, way
tough play
too
to
early.
defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And on
Livingston
this one, he'll get to the 15,
following his
right at the
blocks,
15-yard line.
running into
A gain of 5, good enough for the first
contact
down.
and getting the first down.
60 or. Watch the safety creep. Check.
And now a carry here from the fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Here we go.
Looking to throw.
No. Oh, 41 didn't go for the ball.
A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
The announcer said they used the height, and I am taller, but 41 could have jumped.
It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after try forthcoming.
Point after is good, so the Bears
17-10.
finally with the lead in this thing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
All right, semi-pro team, how are you going to cheat?
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good,
relaxing,
deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel.
There's no way he's already blocking a guy. There's no way he can reach out and block me also.
It's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Now.
2nd and 4. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. And they get him down.
Take 3 guys to take him down.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Ever.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he
There we go. Rosie
in
Taylor
his
comes
tracks
up,
behind the line of scrimmage.
stops him from getting the first
Officially,
down.
it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Oh, he wanted to run for it, and okay. He wanted to run for it. Butkus finally got to hit the running quarterback, and Butkus is the one that gets hurt.
We'll step aside.
Wow. This game.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll boot it away.
Look
from
up
about
footage,
35.
1965 football. See how many times Dick Butkus hit a quarterback, and he was the one that was hurt.
And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
And then make sure you're looking at quarterback not even good enough to play in the league at the time.
What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
So I juked the defender, but luckily my offensive tackle's able to stop me from getting any yards.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got
try it on the other side, see what happens.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Worse.
This time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him
So
down right
Gale
there.
Sayers just not fast enough to get to the edge against this great semi-protein.
Now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice line.
You might think to yourself, isn't Gale Sayers a Hall of Fame running back, one of the greatest agile / speed runners of all time? And this is a bunch of guys that don't even make it to pro football. Yes. Yes. Correct on most accounts, but he can't outrun any of them.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And that last reception puts him over 150.
Seattle challenging that he caught it, so here we go.
Execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect.
Will they actually show the feet?
Because right now, he's got the
Seemed like 2
so
feet
much
there.
on
1,
their heels. Got them looking at each
2.
other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of
That's
coverage
the
can we
most
put out
obvious
there and
catch
try and
I've
slow
ever
him
seen
down?
in this game. Very odd of them to
challenged the play. It did not pay off.
do that challenge.
He lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that
Literally,
flag because you believe you're going
3
to
of my
win.
4
When it
receivers
comes
were
back the other
double
way,
teamed.
You have to regroup.
A second down pass.
But if I hand off to Sayers, he can't get anything either. So they're double teaming each receiver while still being able to cover, or yeah, stop the run.
Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he comes back with one.
Morse just catches the ball and goes into the fetal position, knowing that the Seahawks are going to try to cheat. The good news is they can't cover Morse. That's the only offense I have.
Find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Sayers unable to get the
Looked like there was
first.
an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push
Marconi gets the first down.
He will have the first down.
No, I didn't mean to push it. All right.
Midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1,
I'll just have to watch this go down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Okay. We start the 4th quarter at the Bears leading, but only by a touchdown.
Here they also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Every time I call this play, it's green, which means I'm calling it against the right defenses, but when I run it, I rarely get any yards. Oh, but of course 25 can't be juked out, so it's not a touchdown.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for. And
What? Why would he throw? My God, drastically underthrown just so that it could be intercepted. The game just decided that on that play, if I went ahead and threw it, they would make sure it goes directly to the Seahawks.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead.
Not surprising, but it's still annoying.
Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ready? 18 Gator. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He may try.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out.
The quarterback runs. First he runs, and I get to hit him with Butkus as hard as I can, and that hurts Butkus, by the way. That puts Butkus out for the game, not the quarterback. Then I come up, and I have a clear shot at him again, and he bounces right off of it to make sure he picks up the first down. At least he didn't hurt my guy, but there's... So first he collides with Butkus and wins, hurts Butkus. Then he has no problem throwing Ed Obradovich off of him.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle.
So this is just the drive. The Seahawks are going to score no matter what. So I will have to concentrate on how I'm going to score after this drive is over.
5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Interesting to make them have a bad throw when we already know that it's programmed to score. So why are we wasting time?
Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hey, that time Obradovich knocks him down.
Brandon, I think you understand.
Of course, it wasn't 3rd down. Now that it's 3rd down, that same play happens, he would just bounce off.
Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure.
There, Molsov takes off to run again instantly. On one hand, it's frustrating when they pick up first downs and yardage running, but on the other hand, when they're too dumb to actually play quarterback and they just start running right away, then that is helpful. So there's good and bad in playing these running quarterbacks.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Yale Sayers finally breaks a tackle. But the team's so fast, it doesn't really matter. He still loses 2 yards.
Well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Sweet to Marconi for the first down.
Pick up a 13, and the Bears have the first.
Is it this one?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. On your team. Rock it. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Unbelievable.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Interception, baby.
Well,
Greatest man-to-man cover corners in the world are on the semi-pro.
Here we are in December, giving, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Come on, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 13.
2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
All right, got the interception back.
Set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And now we'll just have to
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw.
not throw any more passes,
Extremely
basically.
difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing
Of course. Nobody was blocking.
Rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Got his man, and it's
Ditka makes the catch this time instead of leaving his feet and screwing up the play, so that's good.
13 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember,
All right, they still have their timeouts, 2 of them, so
he usually comes through for them.
it's probably not over yet, but at least they feel more comfortable.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return.
Always break the first tackle.
Of the 30-yard line.
Even when it's a running quarterback and he's getting hit by Dick
makes their way
Butkus.
back out. It's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams,
And he's going to have to eat this.
Takes off running too early again. Interesting.
this offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it
I'll
demonstrated.
just keep the quarterback spy going then if that's the only play they're going to run is quarterback snaps it and starts running immediately.
He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's gonna
There
keep
he
it.
was sacked, but he carried my guy 5 yards, so it was not a sack.
Third down.
Very interesting.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I don't think he can carry my guy 12 yards, so. Oh, wow, he actually threw the ball like a quarterback, and of course, even though it was in all kinds of traffic, it was right perfectly threading the needle.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tackled short of the first.
Down at the
We'll force him to take a timeout.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the
Well,
outside.
there you go.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
Almost.
you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Tight left, tight left. 4 down, 4 down.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Unreal.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw here.
Why would it not let me switch guys?
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Of course he goes up and makes a great catch.
Pulls it in.
So stupid.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Just wish the regular teams would play like the semi-pro teams. And the semi-pro teams would not. That's all I ask.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's
Why did Pettibone
incomplete.
just stop? Did he push him?
That's when he's got to be happy.
Had to edit a video. Okay, well, hopefully that went well.
Downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be
That
incomplete.
looked weird.
12 seconds left. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Ready? Get it.
Back to throw. And it's caught. He's got
Again,
it for a
43 this time instead of Pettibone just stopped.
Too late. It would take a miracle of
I mean, I think he was open and it was a touchdown either way, but watch him just stop. Stop right there. Why are you stopping? At least go and try.
Touchdown they needed, But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost
All
like...
comes down to the onside kick.
Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. Now that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Yeah. Hey, fair. Big rip.
Now they try the right side here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it.
What is the next game? So this was it for this week. For me, the Terriers channel is also done. So there's going to be the other two channels involved, the John M and the Vinny X Wolf channel. Keep pushing the game back, but I believe tomorrow night is the new scheduled date. Not sure if it'll happen or not, but tomorrow night, in theory, is the next game. And then I think John M channel has another one after that, so we have to wait for him to get those couple of games done. And then probably sometime next week, we should have
It's about taking the ball away.
A game. I don't know which team it will be, but I'd say it's going to probably be about 4 days to a week from now before we're planning to get on this channel. But thanks for watching, and good luck with your video editing or anything else. Have a good night.
Their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And